guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Katie and I like to make cute little art videos. Today I thought that I would be doing a part 2 to the video that I did a few days ago, and I turned the sun into a character, and today I want to be doing that but with a moon. That video it made me so happy because of all the attention it was getting. Thank you guys so much for that. I think it surpassed my first video, which had the most views at the time, and I'm so thankful for all the support I've been getting, so thank you guys so much. It really makes me so happy. That might be a little I don't know, capitalistic to say or whatever, but it really does, so thank you so much. Yeah, anyways, I thought today I would be doing a video where I turn the moon into a character, and I'm super proud of this character. I feel like I put so much more effort into her and details that I've done with most of the characters on this channel. So yeah, enjoy! If you haven't already watched the original video where I turned the sun into a character, this is probably going to be a very confusing video for you because I talk about it a lot. Starting with how I incorporate the stars so much into this design, and the other design too, which is the sun. Right now I'm not there yet, but I end up having a character with, a lot of stars, but we'll get there. For now, I'm working on this mask concept, which has the crescent moon, almost has a mustache. I did not want it to look like that, but it kind of does. I don't end up keeping the mask idea though. I feel like there's a lot of ideas that I generally scrap just because they don't really work out or I forget about them. I don't know, yeah. I end up changing the crescent moon to be up towards the head because it looks like a mustache, and then putting a ton of hair around it so it's like being held in place. I think it looks a lot like horns though, which is why I end up removing it from the final design. This is just kind of my concept, in my designing process for things that may or may not, continue into the rest of the piece. One thing I do keep is the color palette of, the purples and the blues and the grays and blacks. You can see in the second girl's eyes, she has I don't know if it's a mascara or an eyeliner or her natural eyes, but they're purple towards the top and black at the bottom. And at the bottom of her eyes, I have these stars, almost as if she cries stars, which is where the star elements come into. And I also had a little star in her hair with a ton of other little decorations. Again, I don't keep these. I'm really bad with remembering things. Here I start moving on to a pose and just concept art for the silhouette, because I've been watching a lot of character design tips recently to try and make my videos more enjoyable for you guys. And one of the things that gets mentioned a lot, I'm noticing, is silhouette is so important. So I've definitely been trying to put more effort into that. And you can see my last character, the sun, again, I mentioned her. Yeah, she has a lot of shape language in her sleeves and skirt and her crown, which kind of looks like the Statue of Liberty. So not sure how I feel about that, but yeah. And I feel like I definitely tried really hard to do that with this design too, and if it doesn't come across, sorry. Oh yeah, but speaking of shape language, this dress definitely had a lot of inspiration from Japanese kimonos. I think it's mainly where it's kind of there's a lot less at the top, and it kind of, instead of tapering the waist, it balloons out almost. Kind of like a baby doll dress. Yeah, but I really like that concept. I don't think I end up keeping it though, which I'm super upset about. But yeah, I kind of run with it for this concept art, and yeah, I like it a lot. And this is actually where I get into the final design. You can see here I start doing this ring thing with little stars, and I end up thinking it looks a bit too much like Saturn, so I remove it. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I'm definitely trying to keep the star motifs. I later on incorporate the stars a bit more elegantly, if I do say so myself. basically I want this person to kind of be like a super cool like queen of the moon or whatever, you know? She was kind of giving like queen of the whole galaxy. So, and she kind of still does, so not sure if I'm here for it or if I'm gonna go end up make her more moony and less galaxy-y. But yeah, I love her so much right now, so I'm gonna keep it and see what I think about it later on. Here you can see me adding a ton of little like stars onto the skirt, and I kind of make it so there's 3 tiers. In the first one, it's, you know, they kind of slowly drip down into stars, right? And yeah, I think it's super pretty. I'm trying to, like I said 10 seconds ago, I'm trying to add a lot of star symbolism. I add one like above her little corset too. And by the way, I'm super happy with the way that I did her top. I don't know what it is. I just think it's so pretty. Like with the little lines and stuff I did there. It reminds me of something, but I have no idea what. It kind of feels like a really pretty stitching almost, if that makes sense, even though most likely just be a fabric choice. Yeah, here I start adding this pretty gradient onto the skirt just because it was feeling a little blank. I also make her eyes completely, like, not white, but this sort of grayish color, like they're all one tone, no irises or pupils. I kind of chose this unintentionally, but looking at it now, her eyes really look like the moon, don't they? I'm super, like, happy with how that looks. I don't know, I'm just really proud of it. I think it's pretty. Yeah, we're kind of wrapping up here. I add in this little crescent moon. I don't know if it's a staff or whatever, but yeah, I remove it at the end for the thumbnails, but I add in this like crescent moon essentially. I have no idea what that's for. I was thinking maybe she would have a bow or something, because if you look at a bow pattern, I could probably put a picture in here for reference. It's kind of like, you know, a crescent moon shape, right? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Or am I just crazy? Yeah, I don't know. I like the concept of her having a weapon or a staff or something to hold, but it didn't really work out that well, so yeah, she's just chilling so far, right? I did this a lot earlier, but I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to talk about that instead. I added a lot of these blues and purples onto her design, you know, the purple on the top, blue, and the little like skirt, overskirt type situation. I wanted to follow a very cool toned palette for this, just because of, you know, I feel like the moon is, you know, pretty cool and white, right? And I feel like, you know, the purples and brown, or not browns, her skin is brown though, which really contrasts the white, which I think is so pretty. But yeah, the purples and the blues really bring out the white in my opinion, because it's all very cool toned palette. And I just really like the way that it looks, and it really contrasts the yellow of the sun, which I apparently put her up. Another thing that the two are really like different in, the moon has a very like regal royal outfit, while the sun is a lot more jestry, you know, like with all the ruffles. It kind of feels a little like Shakespeare, right? Is that just me? I feel like there's a lot of differences between the two characters and their personalities, and I'm super happy with the way that it just looks and feels, and I'm super proud of this design in general. Yeah, well anyways, that's the end of this video. I feel like this video is short. It's gonna be only like 9 minutes, maybe 10, hopefully 10. I've been trying to stick with a pattern of 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm super happy with the way this video went nonetheless. I'm really proud of how different the designs are. I was honestly struggling with a little bit of, not art block, it was more of an imposter syndrome, but I'm super happy with the way that I pulled myself together, I guess. And hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. If you did enjoy and are, you know, able to or would want to, I would love a comment or like so much. I mentioned this at the beginning, but all the support I got on my last video, it like my heart soared through the roof. I don't know what it is, but just knowing that people enjoy when you put like a piece of yourself out there, it's like the most rewarding feeling ever. So if you know, feel so inclined, if I'm getting all fancy, Yeah, if you'd want to, I would appreciate any support I could get. Like, even just by watching this video, you have made me so happy. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. If you would like to leave a comment, something I am so open to is ideas for new videos. Because I like, especially character design, because I just love turning random things into characters, whether human or like, I don't know, otherworldly or whatever. It just makes me so happy and I have so much fun doing it. And if you enjoy watching that, I am here for any suggestions. I have nothing better to do with my time. But yeah, anyways, that is the end of this video. Again, I hope you enjoyed, and I also hope that you have a great rest of your day and an amazing night. So yeah, thank you so much.